Oh,
Yeah.
Japan. Oh, you were really young then.
Well, we went twice. We lived there twice.
Japan. My brother lived in Japan because his wife was in the Navy.
Really?
Yeah. So I know about the Japan experience. Oh, my man just came back from Japan, too. I did a video. He literally just came back from Japan. He went over there to, like, educate children in regards to, like, speaking English and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he was over there for a year. So he was there. There we go. Just want to make sure it's working. All right, so Japan twice.
Yes.
Wow, I've never been there. France. I've never been there too.
Georgia and Texas, and then here, Florida.
No wonder why the school in Georgia is small. Because you've been all over the world like this. You've been to Europe and been in these places. It's like, yeah, no, this
it's
is
smaller than New Sun, so.
Oh my God. I mean, it could be good.
About the same amount, I guess.
It could be good in the fact of like, far as like studying and stuff. But if you're used to a lot of people, then it's like, you kind of feel like, oh my God, you feel like, you know.
And so it's a PWI. And it's an agricultural college.
Yeah. So this is more specific, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More specific line of business that you're doing, and everybody, you know, it's not a big general, sort of career that people look into. But if you live in Florida in the down south states, you would want to look into that because those are the big down here. So that makes sense. Okay. So I have a cultured client right here. That's cool. So what I'm looking at, I see a fire table with curls on top. So I know how to make curls pop. Or what you got in mind?
Whatever you got, I'm chilling.
Really? Yeah? Okay. You want to clean the face? I see that you shave your face, right? Yeah. Let's clean that up. Yeah. Because you got some dark brown curls up there. We're gonna make that pop. Definitely. Yes, sir. So your mother told me you've been running around the place, catching up with your friends, busy.
Yes.
Man, you say you're 19, right?
Yes.
Bro, I was 19. Lord have mercy. I'll tell you, bro, I was strong. My legs, I was bouncing. I was a rabbit bouncing all over the place, bro, because I was into sports. So I played football, and basketball, what have you. Is that air too much for you, or are you cool with that?
I'm chilling.
All right. Okay. And I was 19, brother. Holy shit. And I was 19. I was still cutting hair when I was 19 because I was in college.
Yes.
But you would have been a whole totally different guy. I'll probably be like, yo, you want to hit the courts first, or you want to go hang out first? Then we come back and cut. You make sure, let's go, bro. Do one of those things. Oh man, 19. Woo! I'm gonna tell you, between 17 and 19, I would say, when you get to your 20s, your body changes again. But between 16 and 19.
Those were already the best years of my life.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. As far as like your physical, your legs, your knees, it's just, you could just do whatever pops up in your brain, you could do it.
Yes.
At those ages.
Yes.
When you get in the 20s, that's when things start getting a little creaky.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Start getting a little creaky. And then, I'm not gonna get more negative, but it just happens that way. But I remember those years keenly because I used to live down here when I was 15, 16.
Sorry.
Oh, you good?
I have no alarm set.
Oh, it was buzzing off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember those years keenly because I remember this being able to do whatever at those ages, bro. Whatever at those ages. So, enjoy. So when's your birthday?
October 12th.
So let me tell you when my birthday is. October 10th.
Oh, really?
So you got Libra gang in the house again. Bro, you understand? Either I cut Leos, my wife is a Leo, and my son was born on her same birthday. My oldest son, who just bought a house, by the way, he's 24, he was born 2 days before my birthday, on October 8th. He was supposed to be born on my birthday, and it came 2 days earlier.
I was literally born on my great grandpa's birthday, but I was living in Japan, so I was born like.
When is your great grandma's birthday? He's a Libra too, I know. But
He's a
when?
13. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 13.
Libra.
Oh no, he's 11. 11.
11. See?
11, yeah.
There you go. So I'm the uncle. I'm the uncle. This is my Libra default. Libra default. This is my Libra default. I'm the uncle. Man, Libras be the best, brother. We the best. We are the best. No DJ Khaled. We just the best. We're just the best. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Shavers over here, everything. Just gonna put a little oil on there. Yes, sir. YouTube. We on a Black Friday. What up? What's good? We gonna get my man right here. A taper with curls. He has very curly hair, very curly brown hair. So we want to preserve that. Give him a aggressive taper and curl up his top like I know how I do. So this what I'm gonna make this is a full tutorial for a curly taper. I'm gonna call this the Black Friday curly taper. Yeah, even though I ain't buying shit. Keeping my money, I ain't buying a damn thing. Shit, I ain't even buying nobody's attention. I'm good. For real. Yeah, man. So I got 4 children. So my oldest, when he was 20, he bought his first house at 23 by himself. He lives like 20 minutes. We was there, I guess. Huh?
You said Twin Lakes?
Oh no. Oh. He lives like 20 minutes from here. That's how I was here. And did you get your eat on yesterday?
Oh
yeah. He's all here.
I was at my house and then I went to my best friend's grandma's house.
Bro, everybody, bro, he's all I'm about to say. As soon as I see your face, I'm like, wow, I think we eating each other mind. Everybody was freaking picking up plates yesterday, bro.
Yeah.
I left out of here to go to my son's house, and it was traffic on these streets.
There wasn't that much traffic yesterday. Well, it was like 8 at night, and
Yeah.
I had to get that mac and cheese.
Yeah, bro.
We didn't have any at my house, and y'all are weird for that. So.
Oh, no, yeah, you need that mac and cheese, bro. You need that mac and cheese.
So we went all the way to my best friend's grandma's house to go get some.
For real. You got a whip, use it. That's what it's for.
I don't got one. I'm using my mom's car.
Shit. Whatever you gotta do, baby. Use it. You know what I'm saying? Get to where you gotta go. Because that mac and cheese ain't gonna stay around for long.
Yeah, there wasn't that much left to go.
Exactly. You was supposed to have been there from the beginning, but you had an obligation.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, we good here. All right, yeah, we're gonna do some prep for the hairline. When was the last time you had a cut?
I don't remember.
It was a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't really trust those guys out there where you're at?
I do not trust
No.
them.
No. It's all good though, because your hair, I'll be honest with you, your hair is curly, you got a nice brown color, so, you know, you could do it natural and rock out for the winter if you had to. And then when it gets, a little bit hotter, then you could, do a little bit more of the lower color. Out. So, you drove over there. I was about to ask you how far was it when you drove. It's far pretty much. Yeah, I saw, but I went on your mom's Facebook page. I seen different pictures and stuff with your dad or what have you. That was cool. Hey, gotta have a mother and dad, mother and father, bro. You do it however they come, you gotta have them.
Yeah.
When they were younger, I mean, it was a couple. We all looked good when we were younger, bro. When you get older, it's like, hair get lost, and, you know, put on a lot of LBs, you know what I'm saying? You got some pounds here, pounds, you got the dad bod. It's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. With your parents, you was able to share a meal with them, and then you was able to do food enough doing, I guess, I know you must be doing your things. They allow you to jump in the car and just go to your friend's house, get more food.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, so you must be doing what you're supposed to do. So, yeah, I'm cool and all, I'm the cool uncle, but I don't play no games either.
Yeah.
I'm a parent first. Yeah. So you got to be doing everything in school and et cetera, et cetera. And then you can get these privileges and stuff.
Yes.
So we'll be on the same page. Yeah, let you rock out, let you drive the car, whatever. So I have a younger son, he's 16, so I'm prepping for you.
Is he gonna do something?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm prepping. But he's in a college program where he's doing college credits now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Dual enrollment.
Yeah. My oldest son did that too. He graduated from USF.
Oh, okay.
With honors as well too. And then when they became accredited, they were the first graduating class to graduate from USF when they became accredited. Accredited is like it's only a handful of colleges that are accredited across, North America. So that was a good thing. The timing worked out pretty good. All right, so we pretty much picked out. So yeah, soft, curly brown hair, so it'll be easy to curl out. No problem. And our universal solvent, agua, curling cream. Get that curled up. Just gonna take down some bulk here. Get things popping. This probably the first time you get to watch your haircut live on TV. Probably never seen yourself getting your haircut live.
No.
Yeah. I always think about too, like when I was young, I was like, I wish I could get my haircut live. I could see what was going. Yeah, so first YouTube, we got the 3 open. So we're gonna take down some bulk here in the temple area where we're gonna be doing the taper. So 3 open. Take it down, still keep it dark. These areas as well. Gonna go with the grain, take it down. His hair is extremely soft. So when you're cutting this type of hair that's this soft and not as dense, you definitely, I would recommend to fade down. Meaning start with a bigger comb first. Because look, I put a 3.5 and it literally got so low off of a bigger guard like this. So you want to be real careful. That's why when you have a client in your chair, always assess their hair. You take the pick and you pick it out, you assess it. Meaning you check out the density, you see if it's really thick. So you know that you have to use more of a smaller guard if it's super thick. I knew that this here is soft. I said I knew because my system I use 3, 1.5, and then a 0. Because each guard opens up and closes up to the next guard. But with that being stated, you still need to know like the texture of your client's hair. So even when I cut with this 3, it's cutting the length I needed to, but at the same time, his hair, it gets very low very fast. You gotta keep that in mind when you're cutting your client's hair to recognize the density of your client's hair so you can know how to cut and make your next movement. Because it's not gonna be exactly the same like everybody else that you cut. You're going to go through the same progression, but you have to keep your eye a little bit more keenly in regards to how the hair is removed as well. So I got 3.5 right here, temple area. So I
have a 3.5, 3 open, I should say, going around the ears. Okay, so we gotta take that temple area down. Okay. Alright, so we got that area down. We're gonna close to the 3. Now we got it. We got the 3 closed, going around the ear, going in the nape area, occipital bone, nape, occipital, crown. And we got our parietal ridge right here. Our parietal ridge, we want to leave that bulky because I want that to curl up. So we're just taking down the, this is the temple area. That's why I refer to when I say the temple area. So we're going to debulk the temple area and around the ear. Okay. Now see, look, I got the 3 against the grain. And that temple area takes off a good amount of hair. But you definitely want to go down with your guard first. You want to fade down first with hair that's not as thick. Fade down on it just to be careful. This is the first time I'm cutting his hair. So I'm getting to know his hair as I cut it. And as I cut it, I recognize it to be less dense hair, curly. You know, similar hair that I've cut in the past. I have over 30 years experience of cutting hair, so I've cut hair types like this, but at the same time, everybody still is individual when it comes to their hair, skin types, and these type of things. So we definitely want to be, we're gonna keep that in mind when we cut. And on the top, we're gonna trim it a little bit. That was sticking up. We're gonna round it off, give it a shape. We still got the 3 on, going against the grain in the temple area. Okay, so that's the 3. Let's see who's in the chat. Just playing with me. I think you're gonna dig it. Okay, what the heck? What's going on, man? I've definitely got humor. I am not rigid, so yeah, y'all definitely, you know, I got jokes. Jump in the chat. You got 11 people in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Y'all like, share, subscribe to your man DripMoor. We are doing a taper with a curly top. My man has extremely curly brown hair, so we're gonna take advantage of that. We'll give him a fire taper and trim the top and get those curls popping with some curly cream and all the other extras that we do here in the man DripMoor. So hopefully, I know I got confidence. I know what I'm gonna do, but I know when this man come home, he's home from college now, so this is the first time I'm cutting him. Hopefully when he comes home from college again, he's in the area. He'll definitely hit up his man DripMoor. Definitely take care of him. Might have to have some mac and cheese ready to go, I don't know. He's a big guy, you too. He don't miss no meals. I know he like to eat. That's why he came home from school. They didn't have this food up here at his college, so that's why he came home. That's good. this joke in YouTube. Just chilling on this Black Friday, getting our cut on. We're doing a 1.5 against the grain. On the nape area, 1.5. 1.5 close. Right. We got the 1.5 open, which is a 2. Just fading out the nape area for this taper. The weather in Florida now, it's like a little bit of hoodie season right now. Probably like, what? How did it feel out there for you when you was coming? I know you jumped in the car, bro.
Like 50 or 60.
Like 50 or 60, yes. My client says it feels like about 55 to 60 outside. So that's the weather we got here. So we ain't all the way freezing at the same time. It's cool. And, you know, we dry. We ain't sweating with the sun. Florida sun. It's bright outside though. The sun is very bright. Yeah. So it ain't cloudy. So I like that. Yesterday was kind of cloudy. But today is definitely more bright with the sun. So all praises due to our Creator. Thank you, God, for that bright sun. Appreciate it. When it's cloudy, I get kind of not depressed, but it's like it makes your attitude turn a little bit when it's not sunny. Especially when you live in Florida and you're used to the sun. So we got our 1.5 open, it's going with the grain. So that occipital bone I was telling you about. So we want to try to stay right near or under the occipital bone when you're fading out the nape area. That's our cutoff point. Okay. Sir. Definitely getting our taper on this Friday afternoon. Appreciate y'all in the chat. Appreciate y'all like, sharing, and subscribing. You got the 1.5 close right here. Temporary, 1.5 close, 1.5 open. 1.5 open behind the ear. 1.5 close. Right behind the ear. Flow with the hair. Flow with it. Okay. So we got our 1.5 open. Okay, now we have an established area right here. So now we taking form and shape of the cut. So now we want to put on our 0. So we got our 0 open, which is a 1. Still fading down. Fading up and down and all around. It's Black Friday, you know what it is. We got our 0 open. 0 close. I want to try to preserve the C cup, which is right here on this temple. I want to preserve that, so that's why I'm fading down. I want to keep things dark. Where I'm going to lighten it up is all in here, all in this area right here. I'm going to ball it out and lighten it up and give it that burst fade look up in here, but I want to keep the C cup dark. So that's why I'm fading down. So I know with hair that's less dense, it will get light very quick if you be aggressive towards it and try to fade it without guards or whatever. So being careful now. Like I said, it's the first time I'm cutting his hair. I'm not going to be aggressive, but at the same time, when I cut him in the future, I know how his hair moves and rotates, and now I'll be able to aggressively cut his hair much more fast and efficient way. But When I first cut people hair, I always talk to my clients, get to know them, you know, see what we got in common. And as usual, as per usual, I have a whole bunch of videos with people with my birthday, a day before my birthday, a couple of days after. So that's how God works for me. He sends like-minded people to me that is like-minded. I'm sure me and my client right now can probably talk for like hours because Libras are normally judges and lawyers, people who know how to talk, debate, and get their point off, and make sure they're right as well. So I know a few characteristics of my client even before he sits down. I love cutting Libras. We have so much in common. With that being stated, so it just always happens like this. It's just, I wouldn't even say weird. Weird is not a word. Weird is played out now. I gotta find a new word. I would say, oh man, what can I say? Deja vu or common for me? Yeah, I would say, I don't know. It's just common. I always just get similar type people who come to my barbershop that I cut. It always happens. And at this point, it's not weird no more because it's a common thing that happens. So we got the zero open, fading out the nape area. Let me zoom in a little bit for y'all. What's going on, man? Luke, what's going on? Salute to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribing. Subscribe to your man DripMoor. Tell a friend to tell a friend about your man DripMoor. Got over 1,000 videos on my YouTube channel. I know my man right here is definitely gonna subscribe after he gets his fire cut. Yeah, I'm almost I think like 700 subscribers on our way to 1,000, so we're gonna keep on pushing. Sure. So we're getting amazing. Now this is what I was saying about his hair being less dense, and you have to be careful. So I'm fading his hair out with a 0, and it's open, which is a 1. When I use the 0 on the bottom half, which is the nape area, it literally balds it out. So a 1 on hair that's less dense will literally bald out, and then will get super light, as you see. It's literally bald out, but I have a 0 on my clipper. So that's what I was saying to y'all earlier on when I was cutting his hair, is that you have to assess your client's density of their hair. Is not going to be the same exact program for every client. You may think I could just go through my same steps, and yeah, you are, but at the same time, you're not. Because now, in this area, I don't need to use my clippers and bald out the bottom or what have you. It's already balded out, literally. Because this hair is less dense. So I don't have to go to certain measures in certain areas. That's why you have to be real careful as barbers. Even with my 30 plus years experience, I know certain hair types, when you cut them, the result is not going to be the same because of the density of the hair. And trust me, you can go to school, learn about it like I did, but still, when you're applying what you know, it's totally different than reading it in a book. You have to definitely measure what you're doing and take your time. This when you have a first haircut for a client, it's called an assessment cut. It's an assessment cut. You're gonna do your best in what you have to do, but you're gonna be safe in regards to how your approach is, and you don't have to be so aggressive. And depending on your client, you talk to your client. You know, he allowed me to give him a cut, meaning give him a suggestion on this particular cut. So I'm gonna definitely, you know, do my best, and I'm gonna kill it, because he's allowed me to do one of my favorite cuts that I love to do, which is a blowout taper with curls on the top. I love doing that haircut. Now, plenty of videos of other clients doing that same cut as well. So as soon as I seen his hair, I was saying in my mind, like, I wanted to do a specific cut because of the hair texture of his hair. So, all right, so we did all our fading now with the zero. Matter of fact, let me touch up something right here. With the zero open. And then what's going to be different too is, since his texture density is not as thick and it's curly, when we apply the water and the curling cream, you know, all his hair is going to shrink, and you're going to be seeing his curls being very prominent as well. So you got to keep that in mind as well, that the look is going to be totally different than what it looks like now. Obviously, right now his hair is picked out, so it's standing up, but eventually we want to curl it down with some curling cream. All right, so I got my clipper open. I want to try my best to keep this C cup right here, so when I fade in the temple area, I want to stay away from that C cup. So I'm gonna fade. I'm gonna fade like inside the area and leave that line alone. So I'm gonna use my right corner, fade inside of there. Clipper close now. Clipper close. Clipper one notch from close. Just fading out little dark areas inside of that area right here. We want to keep C cup dark. Use my left corner now. Still fading. Fading inside. I'm not trying to touch this area. Okay. Got it on the fourth notch from open. Still fading. Now I'm actually fading up. Okay. Now I got my clipper open. Now for this technique I'm using is like it's almost like when you have thinning shears. I'm slicing inside of that thicker area here so I can get a better transition from there to here, instead of just scooping out with a full blade. I'm just slicing in some areas to thin out the dark areas. So right now that looks good to me. I'm gonna come back later with my liners. After I shape them up, I'll come back with my liners and I will maybe bald this out a little bit more when I shave him. When I shave him with my shavers, I'll bald them out with my shavers and my liners. So I'm not worried about the bald out part. I'll bald out later. Right now, I just want to transition his hair into that taper there. Your face in regards to any irritability, anything like that? Okay. And see, that's another thing too. While you with your client, always on consultation mode. Even inside of the cut, just ask him about his skin type. If he gets irritated, you know, just keep the conversation going in regards to the care of your client, because sometimes they might forget, or you know, they're just relaxing, enjoying the cut. In his case, he's watching the cut on TV. He's never been here, so a lot of different things that's or stigmatizing the situation, and he might just forget to tell you something, or what have you. So it's up to you as a professional barber, professional licensed barber, to ask these questions so you can be aware. Don't assume. Always ask. You're always in consultation mode, because his mind could change at any time. And remember, we're here to service clients. You are in a service position, and we want to give the best service to our clients the best way we can. So I got my clipper open right now. I'm just cleaning the area up from the 1 and the 0 guard, making that transition seamless, clean. I was using my right corner on my blade. My right corner is touching up different areas. My right corner, fading them. So we'll put the 0 guard on one time. 0 open. Always keep your comb in your hand. Always have your comb. That is a must. Anytime you see any of my videos, I'm cutting. I'll say 99.9%, you're not going to see me without my comb. I almost dare to say 100%. You're always going to see me with my comb working. Always. Either a comb or a brush, something to get rid of the debris in the area. And so I could reset the hair and see what I'm doing. Cut and comb, cut and comb. Cut and comb. Okay, I like how that looks right there. So now we're going to attack this area right here. So we got the 0 open. Now, like, share, subscribe to your man DripMoor if you like the content. Over 1,000 videos on the channel. At DripMoor on Instagram, at DripMoor on TikTok. Bad Studios LLC, which is my business name, on Facebook. Y'all holla at me, man. You in the Tampa, Florida area. A lot of people come down here for holiday time because it's freezing wherever they live at. So they come down here. If you're in the Tampa area, y'all hit me up. Y'all need to get this fire cut. You can make it happen. Can't pull up on you. You can come to my location as well. Just DM me on Instagram or TikTok. You can definitely make it happen. So we're just shaping, still shaping right now. Not too aggressive, but let's see a little hair sticking out. And I'm gonna shape up now. So we take our comb down this area. Take off the 0. That's one thing I do. Always dust off my clippers before I go back on my client's head and cut. I don't wanna have no hair that I cut and put it back on his head and have to dust it off later. So we're just fading out the temple a little bit. So we got the clipper open. Trying to connect area with the 1, 1.5. Okay, so we clippers in the middle notch, 3rd notch in the middle for my masters. And like I said, when we shave them down, shave the face and shave them, we'll come back with the liners and bald out this area to get a more contrast on our taper. Right now, I'm just going to fade down. So I can keep that C cup the best way I can. Alright, clipper close. Clipper close. Clip at the, you got to clip at the 4th notch before close. Okay, now we're going to put back on the 0. 0 open. Yeah, I'm going to make that better transition. 0 open. Okay. 0 close. Okay. Much more better. Close. Alright. Now what we gotta do, next step is we're going to prep the hairline. So what we're doing, you want to assess the hairline. You want to see what you got going on. So I check his hairline. He has a strong hairline, very strong hairline, extremely strong. Okay, but of course, as you see, there's overhang. So he has hair that's coming over. So what we need to do is the hair that's hanging over, as he doesn't have a big forehead either. His head is very symmetrical. So he doesn't have a long area in a short area in a long area. His face is very symmetrical, which is good. It makes the barber's life easier because he has a clean box, as you can see, clean box. You're gonna knock that down, and his face is proportioned to his head change, which is good. Some people have, if they have a longer face, I may have to leave the bang because they have a longer face. But since his face is proportioned, I can knock down that bang and not worry about too much. So we got the 3 open, 3.5. So this is just going to knock some of the bulk out, and then we're going to throw some hairspray on the front to freeze it. That's the 3.5. Take one of your big arms right there. See, shortening it up. So when it comes time to shape it up, you won't have long hair that's going to be everywhere. Now I'm going to close the 3. I'm just taking my time with it. I'm not being aggressive. Some barbers like, oh, he cut his hair. I'm like, no, it's the first time I'm cutting his hair, so I want to be very careful how we do this. So now I want to separate. Now I'm starting to separate the bulk from the hairline that I'm going to be cutting. Separating that. So this is all I need. I need that hair to shape the hair up. So that hair right here, I need that. The rest of that bulk is going to go back to the curls. Take my 3, knock down the necessary areas. Okay. This side as well. Take my 3. Okay. Got that part lowered. This is called a hairline prep. So you get a crispy, sharp hairline. Okay, now I'm gonna pick out the hair one more time and then shape the hair. I'm gonna shape it. Pick them out. Shape it. This is one of my favorite parts of the cut, shaping it, giving it that round profile. And then one of my favorite parts, of course, after shaping them up, giving them lines and the nape area and everything else, is when I put the water in the hair and the curling cream with my curling tool. Bruh. He's one-on-one. He's, what's today? Friday? Yeah, he's doing something tonight. I don't know. It's not my business. I ain't gonna put him on blast. Something going down. Something. You're 19. You're trying to have fun. You're trying to live life. You're trying to have new experiences. My man right here is very cultured. Been around the world. Yeah. Can't find my baby. I don't know if y'all know that. You heard that song before?
No, actually.
Oh, this song that goes, I've been around the world and yeah. I can't find my baby. And look it up. Look it up on your phone. You be like, oh shit, this shit is hard. It's a whole song. I'll tell you, you're gonna be driving to it like, yo, can you get this song on my head? Don't kill me, YouTube. I can't sing. I ain't gonna act like I'm gonna sing it. I can't sing. I know y'all getting me in the chat right now. See what they're talking about. Oh, see? Shining light talking about you getting him right. No doubt. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. No, we're not doing that real or real. You can't mess him up, man. That's my reputation, man. Why would I wanna mess up a brand new client I never met? It's the first time I'm meeting them. I won't mess them up. Even if I was a trillionaire, just cut people's hair because I was bored, I wouldn't mess them up. That's my reputation. That's my work. I mean, that's me. My name is literally on this. I'm showing my face on YouTube. Why would I want to mess up my reputation by messing them up? Could never do that. All right, so this is what we're going to do. First, I'm going to freeze this hairline with some hairspray, Tresemme. Then I'm going to shape up the top. So we got some Tresemme hairspray right here. And I'm going to use my template here so I could minimize the hairspray that goes on the skin. We're going to hit them up. Before you put the hairspray, definitely take your comb, stretch out the hair. Mucho for y'all. With that hairspray, take out your comb quickly before it freezes. Stretch it out to its longest capacity here. Take this here, this comb, stretch it out, comb it out before you put the hairspray in, so the hair is laying down to its natural spot. So I'm gonna hit them with the hairspray again on this side. especially on the C cup and with hairspray. Ooh, where's on fire, fire? Hit it with some hairspray around the ear. Temple area too. Nape area. Everything can freeze. Okay. So enough of that hairspray because this stuff is strong. So we freeze and lock it in. Okay, now we want to go ahead and shake the top right here. Y'all like, share, subscribe to your man DripMoor. We are doing taper with a curly top. So we're at the phase where we're going to be shaping up the top of the hair. Just giving it a round profile. You're going to put curly cream on it anyway in water and then sponge it out for that curl look. You definitely have to put a proper shape up in. I mean a proper shape to the hair in that regard as well. So we're just going to round it off. We're not taking off nothing significant in regards to the length because his hair is not as dense. It's not as thick. So when the water and curly cream hit his hair, it's going to drop. And it's going to drop to curls. So keep that in mind when you're doing a service to a client who has very curly hair who's not as dense. You don't want to cut off a lot because then the curls, when you activate the curls with the water and the curling cream, his hair is going to drop. It's going to be very low. So to keep that in mind, we want to have some sort of length and density when we apply the curling cream and the water to his hair. So right now we just rounding it off, giving it shape. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers. So I appreciate if y'all subscribe to the channel. Comment, like. Tell a friend to tell a friend about your man DripMoor. Appreciate it. Got over 1,000 videos on the channel, not just barber related. Family vlogs, car videos, car guy videos, sneaker videos, all sorts of videos on my channel. So check me out. You'll be thoroughly entertained. Trust me when I tell you, especially on my shorts. You don't have to watch long 10-minute videos, man. Jump into my shorts. Plenty of action in my shorts. Plenty of action. a whole lot of everything in my shorts, man. Trust me. So we're rounding off my man right here. It's a little curly fro. And after we round it off, we're gonna definitely get the universal solvent. All praises due to the Most High. We're making the universal solvent, aka agua, aka water, H2O. We love it. Your bodies are made of mostly H2O as well. Make sure y'all drinking y'all water, bathing, getting a shower. Use that water with some soap. Utilize it. Come down to Florida, jump in the beach, jump in our oceans, jump in that salt water. Revive your skin as well. Tighten up your skin. That salt water. Hey. Woo. YouTube, once we put that water in that curly cream in, it's a Rizzy, boy. You already know it. I didn't even tell you I'm from New York, bro. Yeah, I'm from New York. I saw you even talking all this shit. I saw you even talking this shit. I saw you see New York, man. Basketball.
I didn't even get into you with the sports and I didn't even get into that. I'm just trying to stay in the 19-year-old zone right now. Yeah. Since my client is 19, I'm trying to stay in that 19-year-old zone, man. I know I'm an unk at this point. I know that for a fact. But in my mind, in my body, in my soul, I definitely feel 19. I ain't gonna lie to you, but you're gonna see. If y'all lucky enough to make it to my age of 50, you're gonna feel a certain way inside and then look a certain way on the outside. It's weird. It's weird. It's so weird. It is so weird. It's so extremely weird. It's like on the inside, it's two different people. It's like your spirit is on the inside, and that's who you really are. You're not the flesh either way, but on the inside, you're gonna feel a certain way. You're not gonna feel the way your body looks or feels. It's like a separation. I don't know if it happens as you get older or what. Because when you're younger, you feel more like the person on the outside because you're young and you're able to move around. But if you ever get hurt through sports or something happens, on the inside you still feel like you could do it. But on the outside you're limited because of whatever injury you have or whatever your limitations is. So, just remember that statement. When y'all get older, you still gonna feel like you're 19. You're just not gonna be 19 in your body, in the flesh. But the feeling is always, you're always feeling young. Young mind. Okay, YouTube, we got a good, rounded it off pretty good. Got the loose ends off for the most part. Oh yeah. Now, do we forget my client? Sometimes I look up at this reading and I'm like, oh, that's a cut right there. So I got something I got to get used to as well. Two, I think we're rounding them off pretty good. Yeah, got a nice little round shape here. Always reset your client, dust them off. I think I heard my wife's X5 start. I mean, she about to go Black Friday shopping. Oh, no. Lord. I can't text her now because I'm using my phone. YouTube. Oh, shoot. Okay. Get around it. Make sure my extra long hairs poking out. The barbers, take your time. When you cutting the client for the first time, take your time. Once you have your formula and your template, of course, you can be more aggressive on the next cut. Always take your time on the first cut. We're going to reset my client, dust them off. Excuse me. Then we're going to start lining them up, shaping them up. Give him a shave. Looks like he likes his face clean. Young, 19-year-old young man look. 19 one time, baby. Matter of fact, I just thought about it. This is the last year of your teens. The last year of the teens. So we want my man to enjoy it. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Webby. Okay.
No, we ain't gonna start with the front first. We're gonna start with the nape. We're gonna start with the nape area. Start with the nape. And this is key, man. When you cutting a client for the first time, make sure you have your best and safest liners when you line them up, because that first initial line that you give that client and you ain't never touched it with the liners, that thing is going to decide whether or not, I know for me, if he's coming back or not. If you put, and see, he's light skinned. If you put a pair of super sharp liners on this skin, even though he's a tough guy, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about his experience. You put a pair of super sharp liners here, and you touch him, and he goes, eh, and he gets that like, oh my God, he's trying to kill me. It's not coming back. Keep that in mind. So now, see, we got the hairspray on. I got a little layer to protect. So make sure you have your best. I have my Wall 5-star high vis. All experienced barbers know about these liners. And they hit, but they're not super aggressive as well. So I do have heavy hands, but I'm able to keep my heavy hand process going without being too worried, because I put the hairspray there. It gives me another layer over the skin, and also the liners are much more forgiving. Keep it in mind. Go. Alright. Now I see his temple area. For the most part, they are measured. They don't have a big difference of a gap, so I could trust that when I line up the C cup on this side, it should be fine. Another thing you got to remember too is, since I put the hairspray on, your clipper is going to have like that hairspray clogged up in your clipper. So always have your brush ready to unclog it before you go back in. I'm gonna hit up on these vertical lines here. What I was telling you about earlier, take our liners, shave them. And we're going to shave them up to the point to where you'll be able to bald out this area and fade it out. Man right here, he's 19. He's young, but he's definitely beard gang. So when he get older, definitely God is willing him to around, and he's around, and the world is right. I'll be giving him that fire faded beard. We ain't doing that yet. He's still rocking out with his teams. He ain't trying to look older yet. Trust me, as soon as he get like 20, 21, he's going to be wanting his beard ASAP, even though we're in beard season right now, but he's teetering right now because he's still a teen. He's 19, but he wants to look young. I already know what it is. Trust me, I already know. When you're 19, you need teens want to look as young as possible. We ain't really trying to stress over no beard right now. No, mustache, everything clean, right? And you shave it underneath, definitely pull the skin, make the skin tighter. It'll make the hair be exposed more and you can get a cleaner shave as well. Okay. And we hit them with that shaver. And then we got that burst fade here because I went there, up in there with the liners and literally faded out the bottom half. So all I gotta do, come with my clippers now, come with them in the middle, third notch, fade this a little bit more. That's why I wanted to do the fade down method, because I want to keep this dark. And I wanted to keep the actual burst fade in the temple area, the taper. I wanted to keep it here. So I want to keep that C cup dark as possible. I'm going to tap the C cup with green. Okay, we're going to reverse it. Put them on this side, other than that. Right here. Same difference. You know we got that hairspray on, so we're going to have that cool white ash line. Let the hair standing still. What I really do like about my client here, not that I can't be biased towards anybody else's skin type or whatever, but I already know my client right here, he has thick, tough skin. That I know. He told me there's no irritation with the shavers that I've already used on his face, and So far, I've used sharp clippers on them. Not these particularly, but my other liners that I used to shave. And I didn't even really see them flinch or have any reaction to my other black liners that I used to shave. Those are aggressive. I even use them on myself to shave, and I know how they feel. But my man right here is 19, but trust me, he has a grown man face and skin already, which is good. I love it. I love that. Especially when it comes to young men, I love that. I love young men to be masculine for real. Y'all can be teen, young, and have your fun, but when it comes to certain things, masculinity, it has to override. It has to take over. Naturally, with him, cool. That's what happens when Libra gang gets together, man. We just cool people, right? Libra love, we just cool people.
Yes.
That's just what it is. So God has hooked me up on Black Friday with this fire cut, fire client. Come through with the fire dark brown curly hair. It's an excellent client for YouTube. Excellent. For a tutorial as well. Lost down the teacup right here. Man. Okay. We're gonna establish a vertical line right here. Okay. Let's finish shaving them on this side. And underneath that chin, always pull that skin so the skin doesn't bunch up. Okay. And one more time to be sure. Alright. And we have the long hairs. We're going to go up in here with the liners like we did before. Roll it out. We can get that contrast. Okay. Normally, when I cut my clients, this is what I would normally start off with. Like a little half circle in this area and then fade them out. And like I said, we did the fade down technique / fade up a little bit. With this client, since this is the first time I'm cutting them. And this white residue, of course, is the hairspray. Okay. Clint Torres is a beautiful one. You gotta wait till the process finish, Clint. Wait till the process finish. We're gonna change this And it's gonna be a curly top. You're gonna change it. This is what you do. You gotta stretch out the hair first, cut it in its natural state, then style it, profile it. Feel me? That's how you do it. So this hair ain't gonna stay like this. This is how you shape up curly afro hair first. Okay, so we got that crispy line around that ear. Keep in mind, y'all seeing the cut. My client's seeing everything y'all seeing in real time. He didn't want to jump out the chair yet, so we good. Nah, he knows what's up. His mom, send him to no ordinary. That's one thing. The neighborhood that we live in, there ain't nothing ordinary around here. We trying to be very successful, do what we do. And I know this is my legacy. This is something I love to do. This is not a job for me. I actually do have a quote-unquote 9 to 5 that I do this to pay some bills. But this right here, I love to do. This is my passion. I love making people look, their best. And helping them with their confidence as well. This is something that I love to do. Woo! Y'all gotta wait till y'all gotta stay with me to the end, man. When I curl this hair up, Lord have mercy. Oh, my man got some good plans for the day. Black Friday, he just go Black Friday shopping just to go. It's the window shop. It's the window shop. Yeah, man, today might be the day. All right, so we in the fourth quarter now. We in the end. About to sum up this game and get my man going soon. We're gonna finish shaving his face. Like I said, if this wasn't the first time I was cutting him, I could have cut him way faster than this. But at the same time, when you first meet someone, you don't want to give them a service. They feel rushed and they feel like they're not being cared for. So this is the speed and tempo that I like to cut at when I'm first meeting somebody, and for the most part, in most cases. Now, if he has somewhere to go, interview, specific time, definitely would have got him out of here much more faster than what I'm doing right now. But like I said, it's the first time I'm putting hands on him. I don't want to treat him like that, because humans feel that. When you rushing them, pushing them around, and doing all that, regardless of how the service came out, you didn't treat them well. So they don't feel, like you cared. It's like you just did something to do it. All right, so now you see we established our 2 vertical lines. Now we're going to attack the middle. So we're going to start in the middle. Anytime I want to take out hair from inside somebody's face, I'll get my smaller dusted hair, takes out hair in the ears as well. Always want to make sure your client's well dusted, because if there's hair in certain spots, it might feel itchy, and then they might jump and move at the wrong time, and not going to be to your detriment. All right, so attack this front right here. As you can see, YouTube, I told you, this front box is symmetrical. We just needed to knock down some of that hair so we could get a clean line. So keep that in mind. Baza Bay said, "You're not gonna make him pay for that. The haircut is not done, Baza Bay." It's not done yet. Have patience. Trust the process, Baza Bang. Trust the process. Subscribe to the channel, Baza Bang. You won't see over 1,000 videos on my channel with fire cuts. So subscribe to the channel. You can check out some of my finished cuts. We're in the process right now. So you gotta have patience. This is the first time I'm cutting his hair as well. So we're getting to learn his hair and everything else that comes with it. So have patience, and you will definitely see some greatness coming from your man DripMoor, my client right here. That's all my goal is to do, is make clients look their best, so they can be their best when they jump out in the world. There you go. Now, we're going to start the process of getting those curls to pop. And once y'all see them curls pop, then y'all be back on DripMoor scene. They don't like that I got your hair out in the afro right now. You gotta give me some patience, YouTube. About to curl them up right now. We're about to style them right now. No, we're not going extra on his face. That's not extra. Dusting off your client is not extra. Cutting hair, when hairs fall on the skin, you get irritated, you get itchy. If I leave the hair on his skin and he starts moving while I'm shaping him up, then we got a problem, Houston. So I'm letting you know, this is how you move when you're a professional. You always got to dust off your client. It's not extra. It's a part of it. Who wants to sit in a chair with hair just sitting on your face? Nobody does. Nobody does. It's very irritable. You get itchy, and then you do not like the barber after the fact because it's not taking care of you on time. So those are the little things that separate me from you, or me from your barber. Your barber's gonna cut you and leave an afro on your face. Me, I'm not gonna cut people hair and not dust their face. I'm gonna dust your face every time I'm moving on to a new part of the cut. I'm not gonna keep on cutting and I see a whole bunch of hair on your face. We don't do that. We are clean over here. See, the cut is clean. Skin is clean. That's how we move, clean. We don't just cut hair. We are trying to instill confidence through barbering. So in order for you to instill confidence, the first thing and the first letter that starts with the word confidence is C. And that's the same letter
that associates myself with God is cleanliness. Cleanliness is the closest thing to godliness. Okay? Keep that in mind. Don't forget that. If you never got taught that, today's the day. Always stay clean. Always. Always remain clean. Me dusting his face off, that's part of the experience too. Because in his mind, he like, yo, this barber is concerned about me, my cleanliness, and how I feel. And how I feel if I'm feeling irritated or not. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do whatever's going to keep my client comfortable and in the chair. Because he's been sitting here for a while. So I have to make him comfortable. It's facts. All right, now it's the curling process. What y'all been waiting for. Everybody's been waiting for the curling process. So we're going to get it done. This first what we're going to do, so we don't make sure this doesn't get all soaked. We're going to take the next strip off. We're going to clean up his neck. This is definitely a client I would love to cut again. If he don't got a whole afro on his neck either. He don't got a whole other haircut I gotta do on his neck. His neck, you don't even have baby hairs on the neck. Excellent. Tough skin, curly hair, non-irritable. Excellent client. Libra love, all the way. That's what you get when you hook up with the Libra gang. Get excellent results. That's why my son is a Libra. That's why my son is a Libra. That's why he bought his house at 23 by himself. We do this. We do this. Libra gang, we do this. Successful. Watch y'all see my man on the channel again. Money's professional. Doing his thing as well. It's only gonna be in 5 minutes. He's 19. He'll be 21 in 5 minutes. The way this world is moving. Okay, now, the universal solvent, agua. Spray it in. Not gonna give him a shower, but we're gonna get that hair wet. Yes, sir. Sir, yes. So we got the water in. And then the curling cream, can 2, curling cream. We're gonna take a finger of that, but before we do that, our red premium curling tool, rubber has a deep tooth in it. We're gonna first do. Always make sure it's clean it out. Make sure there's no debris in it for my last use. Make sure. Spray it down with alcohol. And make sure right in front of your client. So when he sees that, you give your client confidence that you're clean. Oh, that word clean comes out again. That C word, very important when you're first cutting and for any of your clients. It doesn't matter when you're first cutting. So I got my tools in my barber side over here. Clean. An afro pick, clean. You see, that's how you know it's clean. Because when you move the water, you see them soap sides? You see? So I give my clients confidence by being professional. I'm not here to play no games. I'm here to make you look your best, but make you gain your confidence through what I'm doing. And as I'm doing it, I'm going to explain to you everything that I'm doing so it doesn't look like I'm just willy-nilly doing whatever I want to do. All right, so we got our curling cream here. We're gonna apply it to the tippy top. Spread it all over. I wanted the water to penetrate a little something. So now we got the curling cream in. Then we're gonna take our tool. And this is where the patience come in, because you're gonna have to curl it for probably a good 5-7 minutes. But his hair might curl even faster because it's a little bit more, it's less dense, it's not as thick. We're gonna see. This is like Christmas. It's like I got a present right here, and I know it's gonna be what I want, but you gotta wait before you see the result. One of those things like, my mom's got me that, whatever I ask for, what it is these days that children ask for. I know my children got everything. There's nothing they could ask me for. The only thing they could ask me maybe is a trip to go to Japan or Europe or something like that. That's what we haven't done. We're going to be doing that too. We're going to be getting that already. My children have been all over the Caribbean, different islands and stuff like that. So I definitely encourage y'all, YouTube, to travel, go to different countries and learn culture. Books are cool. They give you facts, but they don't give you the experience. You don't get the true education, the true, experience and education from a book. You gotta experience and travel and go to these places. So now this is part of the styling that I do. Make sure that curling cream gets everywhere. Sure it gets to where it needs to get to. Okay. Curling cream's in there. These gloves are coming off. Not about to fight. I know that's a traditional saying. The gloves come off. Alright, so now when you hold the tool, you hold it on its edges like this. Hold it on its edges. And you don't press down when you start curling. Always in the clockwise motion. Never counterclockwise. You don't want to go against nature. Clockwise, circular motion. Clockwise, circular motion. Do not press down. Just let the tool float on top. And let it do what it do. Just have patience, and you will get the result that you want. See, I'm the type of barber, man, if I see something, I'm just going to go for it and do it. Meaning, if I see water dripping down his forehead, I'm going to take the towel and some people ain't going to do that. They're just going to let the water run down their client's face. You might get the same result, but those are the little things that separate me from you. Or, that separate barbers is called customer satisfaction and paying attention to your customer. You see, if you see your client is irritable in an area, you have to attend to that. And that's the thing. I'm an OG. I know this. This is about your relationship with a human being. You're having somebody sit in your chair for an hour, hour and a half, maybe two, who knows? Whatever time frame is appropriate for you to get a job done, it is what it is. But you got somebody sitting in your chair for a while. You have to have conversation to get to know them. You have to have consultation, so you have to know what they want
for their look and their style. Then you have to be extremely attentive while you're doing these things, because as barbers, we love details, and we are detail oriented. So we need to be detailed and professional about what we do and how we do it. And your client is going to remember and observe these things while you're doing it. It's a fact. He's 19, but 19 don't mean nothing. It doesn't mean, oh, he's just a young man and he just told me he'd been to several countries that most people in this world never even been to. So he's very cultured. He's been serviced before. I'm sure he's been taken care of before in regards to his treatment. So he knows the level of treatment that is professional, because he's been around the world. Yeah. You feel me? So with that being stated, once I know who I got in my chair, I know how to proceed. And that's the difference. Subtle differences. What makes you retain a client versus you've never seen that person ever again. Because you thought you were the man as a barber, and it was all about you because you give these fire cuts. Okay, cool. You know how to cut real good. But what about your customer service? Or you just don't care? If it's just about you cutting good, okay. There's a billion barbers that cut really good to excellent. What's going to be the difference between you and that other fire barber? I can give out the same taper, the same cutting, etc., etc. What's going to be the difference? The difference is how you treat people. It's your customer service. And everybody is going to have their own natural affinity to someone over, regardless if you cut good or not. They're going to like somebody just over you just because of like personality reasons or proximity or whatever it is. They're going to like you for that particular reason. But for me, whether you like my personality or not, or if I talk too much or whatever it is, I'm going to be professional. I'm going to take care of you. Take care doesn't mean the cutting part. I'm talking about taking care. Taking care means the caring of the human being. So if I see you thirsty, you come in, you hot, different things, I'm going to take care of you first before we even get into the cutting or anything or whatever, or how much I charge or whatever it is. We are going to take care of you first and get you comfortable, relax in Bass Studios, and then we're going to get to consultation, communication of your, some personal facts, so I can get to know about the person, so we can have a decent conversation, get to know each other. This is a lifelong thing. When I get older, and I'm in my 90s, and he's in his 40s, and he got children, what have you, you can tell his son, yeah, that's my old man Bubba right there, man. He used to hook me up, taper me up, hook up my curls, and then his son gonna look at him like, curls, Dad? You ain't got no. That's how it always happens. Trust me. When you're inside, you're gonna be feeling like you're 19. Outside, all they're gonna see is Dad. That's how you look at your dad. You're like, he is not cool. Back in the days, he was. He was a smooth, cool cat. He met your moms. Your moms loved him. And then out of that love between your mother and your father came you. So all praises due. See how that works? Mm-hmm. Know them, know you. We have to know the order of operations. You feel me? Yeah. So we almost done. We about 75% done. Just waiting for more of the
curling cream to melt. I'm probably gonna put some heat on his curls. Let it rock for a minute. I'll probably just touch up some shape up there, some areas I want to clean up. His hairline and shape them up and just clean up some areas. And let the curling cream melt a little bit. Probably gonna apply some heat. This heat will make the curls melt. This is the perfect weather for this because he don't have to go outside if it's 90 degrees. He starts sweating and on the curling cream, so it's melting down his face. Nice and cool outside. Now his curls gonna pop. Sunny too. What I'm doing with my finger now, I'm just smoothing in some of the curling cream that I see is still white. Smoothing it in. But we're gonna apply some heat right now, so we can melt some of the curling cream. Okay. So we got a look. G Crib, is this a man or a woman doing here, bro? This is me right here, DripMoor. You feel me? See those? See those right there? My man don't want my man to get up. He's just as big as me too. Well, that young man is irritated, sir. How do you know my client's irritated, brother? That's just his face. He has a masculine, serious, no games face. That's just what it is. I seen his pops. Military, we don't play. So he ain't gonna be smiling and doing all that cheese and stuff. All right, Shining Light said, you did that, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Or where do you buy the curl brush? You probably could get this in Walmart. You can check it out. Type in Red Premium, and you can look it up. It's called Red Premium. I believe Master P's son made this. Oh, I forgot his name. But yeah, he made that. He literally that's his brand, and he made it. So let's tap, sharpen things up. Then we're gonna do a 360, and we're gonna get my man up out of here so he can enjoy his Black Friday.
I should have had you go in the chat while I was cutting your hair. No, matter of fact, don't have you go in the chat. Not this one. Next one, we'll do it.
Okay.
This one, you'd have been, oh my God, you'd have been on the floor. These guys, they wanted me to chop your hair off. Yeah, the other guy talking about, oh, he's so irritated, bro. How can you measure a man's irritation? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you know? Like, how do you really know?
I'm just nonchalant.
Exactly. See? He says he's nonchalant. He's not going to be up here smiling, giggling, doing backflips. He's getting a haircut in front of the world, bro. Like, I mean, just relax. He's good. If he didn't like it, he's a big guy. If he didn't like it, he's like, yo, bro, I'm good. I'm out of here. Trust me. Now, I've been doing this, let's see, I'm 50. I've been doing this for 35 years, people. I'm not new to this. I'm a licensed barber. Have my own business. Everything's official. Been doing this before y'all. I'm not gonna even say what I was about to say, but when y'all were in the ethers, when y'all were in your father's pants pocket, I'm gonna say it like that. Y'all figure it out. Y'all know how the process goes of making children. Y'all were in your father's back pocket. It's all good though. I love the trolls. I love everybody. I love it. I like to laugh. I like to make jokes. I'm not super serious. I take criticism. I'm not the type of person that don't listen. Somebody tells me something, and he says, yo, bro, hit up this, boom, 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 boom. I'm not going to be like, no, I'm the prophet. I'm going to look in the mirror, and I'm going to do it. So that's the difference, man. That's what makes a professional. Take any harsh criticism. Even if my breath stinks right now, which I know it don't, because I brushed my teeth before I came downstairs. Yo, bro, you need some gum. I'm like, oh, shit. And I'll go get some gum. All right, YouTube. Enough of this unk shit. We're going to show you my client right here, because it's about the young, it's about the youth. They shall lead. You see him. And look, he's seeing himself on TV, YouTube. He's seeing himself on TV. Whoa, come on, man. Somebody told me, oh yeah, his son name is Romeo. Yes, thank you, Shining Light. Yes, Romeo is the one that came out with that tool. So you can look him up on Google. Google Romeo's barber tools. Now you see the curls, people. Tape it out. Yes, sir. Y'all like, share, subscribe. This is a taper with a curly top. This is the results. Yes, sir. What's the name of his cut? A temple fade. This cut, since this is what we call a blowout. Okay. Of course, he has his fade on the temple and in the nape area. So, but we call this a blowout where I'm from. I'm from New York, Brooklyn, New York. We call this a blowout with curls. You feel me? So this is what this is. That's the name of this cut that I got here. Yeah, man. Well, YouTube, y'all enjoy y'all Black Friday. We about to be up out of here with my man's brand new client. What he say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the experience. But y'all like, share, subscribe, and y'all see him when he comes back home from college, maybe in the summertime or something.
Yes.
All right, later. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.